program of continuing education initiated in 1998 is a boon to the neo-literates, non-literates and the community who are interested to continue their learning beyond literacy. The aim of the scheme is to bring the light of education into the lives of the people and bring wisdom and joy into their lives. Apart from imparting literacy, there are other several schemes aimed at betterment of the society. The objective of the scheme is to create a learning society with economic improvement. The strength of the program lies in the infrastructure provided for the continuing education centers. According to a visit made in the districts of Tiruchi, Tanjavur, Tiruvarur, Dharmapuri, Salem, Tiruvannamalai and Kanjipuram, some of the continuing education centers attempted some innovative activities. The purpose of this documentation is to share their experiences with other field functionaries and enable them to draw inspiration from them.
தொடர்கல்விக்கும் வளர்கல்விக்கும் இடைப்பட்ட காலத்துல கொஞ்சம் 5 ஆண்டு காலம் இடையில
There has been a long gap of 5 years between their dropping out and taking up continuing education. There are some difficulties in bringing them back. To inspire them, I sing songs written by me. My songs create awareness among the illiterates and makes them join the continuing education centers for learning and reading. Now, let me sing one of my awareness songs.
அந்த சம்பந்தப்பட்ட ஒரு பாட்டை நான் இப்ப பாடுறேன். வயலு வயக்காடு இன்னு வானம் பார்த்து வாழ்பவரே, வயலு வயக்காடு இன்னு வானம் பார்த்து வாழ்பவரே, நில்லுங்களே கேளுங்களே மொரச்சு நிற்கும் பெரியவரே, படிச்சாக்கா குத்தம் வருமா, நாட்டு நடப்ப தெரிஞ்சாக்கா மோசம் வருமா, வளர்கல்வி திட்டம் இங்கே ஊருக்கு ஊரு இருக்குதுங்க, வளர்கல்வி மையம் இங்கே ஊருக்கு ஊரு இருக்குதுங்க, அறியாத மக்கள் எல்லாம் அதுல சேர்ந்து படிச்சிடுங்க, உறவுக்கார பிள்ளைங்க சொல்லி கொடுக்குது, அதுல சேர்ந்து படிக்க தயக்கம் என்ன இருக்குது, நம்ம உறவுக்கார பிள்ளைங்க சொல்லி கொடுக்குது, அதுல சேர்ந்து படிக்க தயக்கம் என்ன இருக்குது.
Those who have already become literates through Total Literacy Campaign and Post-Literacy Program come to the centers to retain their literacy. The field functionaries of the Continuing Education Program go with their troops from place to place and create interest among the people through awareness songs, plays. They use their songs and plays also to highlight the importance of literacy and other continuing education aspects like health, sanitation, childcare and all the other government schemes. In Reddipalayam village of Tanjavur district, the prayer of the continuing education centers uses the novel method of whistling to mobilize learners to the center. They too respond enthusiastically once they hear the whistling.
Now turn to page 37. First, I will read the sentences, then you can read and write afterwards. Okay, let us read.
Once they get seated, he teaches them one word at a time to ensure retention. They learn with total involvement.
People come to continuing education centers with interest for learning. Now our villagers easily converse with the officials. They know how to communicate, travel, etc. Now their lives are interesting and bright.
I am studying in Continuing Education Center. Before this, I used to remain in my house without knowing anything. Continuing Education Center gives me education and knowledge. Now they have selected me as the head of the self-help group. I feel very happy to read newspaper and understand the current affairs.
My name is S. Muniamma. I am working in Indian Overseas Bank. As an illiterate, I used to face a lot of problems in my life. The girls encouraged me to join the center and taught me interestingly. I am knowledgeable now because of the continuing education center. Now I am signing in my salary register instead of putting thumb impression.
This is the scene at another village where a good number of learners turn up. There is no room to seat all of them, so a tarpaulin is used outside the center for the learners to sit on. Is it not a heartening scene? Hindus and Muslims seated side by side and learning?
We can manage the accounts ourselves using knowledge gained from the continuing education center educators.
There are few remote hamlets where the centers are not electrified. Yet, the fisher folk coming to the centers do not lose heart. An emergency light will do. They learn in the light provided by them. Is it not sufficient evidence to show how inspired they are?
Our learners are studying at night with the help of emergency lamps. If arrangements are made to provide current facility, it will be helpful to us to bring in more learners.
Due to family circumstances and economical conditions, people get into stress. To remedy this, we conduct counseling. Group discussions are also conducted among the people to solve their problems and to communicate without hesitation. In the counseling centers, we deal with 7 concepts, namely health, water management, education, environment, sanitation, social problems, and social security. Apart from that, we discuss state and central government schemes and how to get benefit from these. In this village, continuing education centers function as a bridge between the people and the governments.